Um, you both are running a business. It's a very interesting thing. Unlike other people in this room, as a couple, you've been running a business in the food processing space. Um, and how do you see, because then you both have very distinct roles you play in your business. So how do you see the the data science AI retreat being of value, and how we can better this? That also you could share.
Okay, I see a lot of value in the collection of data and analyzing that data, which we've not been doing to its full extent. We collect very basic data, and by enhancing the process will make us a lot more competitive. We will be able to reduce our losses and improve our bottom lines by using the data more effectively. The retreat helped us in visualizing this to a larger extent, and gave us a more broader spectrum of and the possibilities in our business. Just a typical example, we talked about the weather and mapping the weather, and so it can help us a lot more in terms of guiding our farmers, because we deal with farmers across Kenya, and we rely on them to supply us with raw materials. And knowing better about the weather patterns can help us mitigate the losses that we face year after year. So I think this is a major takeaway for us in terms of AI and data management.
Anything, because you handle a lot of production side of it.
Yes.
Anything specific on the production side of it?
Definitely, yeah, mapping the statistics year after year or month after month can also help improve our production processes. Again, in terms of making our process more efficient, once we know where our losses are coming in from, right? So it can help us improve our systems as well.
Okay, thank you, Prity.
Yeah, so it's been okay with you, the journey for about 2 months, and going around and thinking AI, talking to everyone. So it was just all in imagination, and it all actually came into reality, which was actually nice to see. Initially, yes, we felt, what is this? It's too heavy, and it's something that would it make sense to it? But at the end of it, yes, it did make a lot of sense to each one of us. We had our other partners whom we worked together, and in fact, they ended up coding. They did actually a true case. I was just speaking to them, and the way they said, okay, fine, I have a solution, that itself was very exciting for me, like the other partners whom we work with, the distribution partners in them. So that was very, very exciting, because they've seen the solution, and that is the biggest outcome, when you actually do something and see the solution. So that was very exciting, one point. The second point is, as Vipul mentioned, that we work with farmers. Generally, it's very easy for us to even just import things from around like Ethiopia, this, that, and put that much of energy in our own place and try to see how we help our farmers. But again, looking at this, as he says, putting AI, putting sensors, getting it the right quality at its best. It's only if we try working this with our farmers, and which is so needed to bring our costs down, because the more the dollar is going, the raw material is becoming expensive, and it's always been in our mind. But now we were already thinking how we can empower our farmers, get it more from them, work with them, understand. But if we do it with this strategy in a bigger picture, will help both of us in a big way, and it will help all of us. So that's one part of it. We're going to get involved more people, and then in our factory, and see how this can be done, and obviously learn more from you guys and stuff. That's one part of it. Obviously sales and stuff.
Sales and distribution is also one area that you usually anchor, and you're almost there on the phone 24 hours.
Yes.
So how do you think this can automate a lot of stuff that could deploy you productively for more productive work?
Exactly. I think so needed. For us currently, it's a nightmare. The more you're growing and you don't have this backup, it's a nightmare for all of us. And it is such a need for us at this point, and it's need for the hour to really streamline with AI, with more data, with having the right team, and making more systems more stronger, and all this to combine
I think in
together.
terms
And then to look at it at 360 dimension, not just one. And the customer satisfaction, how is it? And end to end to make it perfect. And I think it's just through a lot of AI, machine systems, and this is what we're looking at. And obviously this is, you're so into it when you are just working, but when you just being pulled out, put yourself for 2 days, and then it gets your mind thinking, and then you say, okay, fine, let's just go about, look at it from the whole holistic, and then see how we can solve this problem. Yeah, that's
You're
what
saying
we-
something.
I think in terms of sales, like you mentioned, the diversity across Kenya and the different economic groups, there's a major difference in what is sold in different markets. So something that is sold in Nairobi or in terms of product categories may not necessarily be something that is sold in Western Kenya, right? So by mapping the data can help us improve our planning, our distribution network, and reduce cost, because you're not sending out goods which are not going to be sold and just eventually come back because they just sit on a shelf. So again, it will help us profile a client and
Very nice.
target
more.
clients more accurately based on what they actually need rather than what we want to sell, right? So that's
Yeah, again, the idea again gets us thinking, get more data about each customers, their as much as more possible. For now, it's like distribution, Horeca, 4-5 verification, but yes, how big, what is their size, how it is. I think that was a lot of it more into, again and again, that repetitively opens our mind and the thinking, and then look at the much bigger picture, correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.